training, Nate?
I've been training, doing starting strength almost 2 years.
And what did you do at the meet?
At the meet, I pulled 578.
Okay. Yeah, you're solidly in the intermediate.
Well,
training.
Here's my point: that if you just started doing these things recently, the rack pulls and the haltings, there could very well be a form issue because when people first go from deadlifting to rack pulling, you've got to really focus on pushing the floor to break the bar off the pins, and if you've never practiced that, you got to learn how to do that. And then with the haltings, you got to remember to keep the back angle kind of horizontal, and you got to really focus on pushing the floor there. So if that's something that you have just brute forced on your deadlift up to now, these heavier weights are going to force you into this more correct mechanical position and movement pattern that you might not be used to doing.
The heavier the weights are, the more dependent on mechanical efficiency your lifting becomes.
Right.
That ought to be obvious.
Well, the thing I've been surprised about, so I've actually been able so far, I'm kind of just thinking in the future of when I plateau, because I know it's coming probably sometime soon as the weights are getting heavier, but I've been able to make 10-pound jumps every other week.
Well, you can get away with that for a while, but the idea here,
I'm going to have to drop to 5.
The idea here is to not get stuck to begin with.
Yeah, that's why you do the alternating.
That's why you take a jump that's more manageable than 10 pounds, because you don't want to have to solve the problem of getting stuck when you didn't need to be stuck.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
So
I'll switch to 5-pound jumps then.
Well, I think
Eventually I am going to get 4 reps. Say I repeat the workout, I only get 4 reps again. Would you recommend just going for 4, still jump up 5 pounds every other week?
No.
Kind of running
out, because the next thing you're going to do is go down to triples, and then after that you're going to go down to doubles, and then after that you're doing singles, and
it sounds like you're already preparing to fail.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
What it sounds like to me. And the idea is that 5 reps are better than 4 reps.
Mm-hmm.
5 reps are better than 3 reps, unless you're an old guy like me.
You're kind of looking at this the wrong way, because the reason you're alternating is so that you can keep progressing heavy on your pulls for longer, and if you just recently switched to this, you have a long way to go where this will continue to work.
Yes, years.
And once it stops working, it's time for the next programming change in terms of your pulling. So there's no, what do I do when I fail? Don't fail, and then when it's time to make a change, you're going to make another change. You're going to have to change more than one of your programming variables, because you'll be so far along that it'll be required, right? So don't be thinking in terms of what do I do when I fail, because it's too early.
So reread the